In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this easy large crochet shamrock. So I am using number 4 worsted weight yarn, and this color is called Jelly Bean. I am using some yarn scissors, a yarn needle, and a 5.5 millimeter hook. And to start one petal, we're going to make a magic circle. And if you don't know how to create a magic circle, I will leave a link in the description on how to do that. Chain 3, and this will count as a stitch. 1, 2, 3. So that will be our first stitch, is the chain 3. And we will place 11 double crochets into this ring. So yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through the ring. There will be 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Let's do that 10 more times. So this will be 3 stitches. I'm going to do it 9 more times. So what I'll do is I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, because we need a total of 12 double crochets in the ring. So now we will just pull that circle closed. And we're going to place 1 slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. So that first chain 3 we made, locate the very top and add a slip stitch. Okay, so now we're going to chain another 3 for round 2. 1, 2, 3. We're going to place a double crochet into the same space as the chain 3. So go into that same space and place another double crochet. And now we're going to place 2 double crochets into the next 8 stitches. So locate your next stitch. There's 1 double, 2, both into the same stitch. Locate the next stitch, place another 2. Locate the next stitch, place another 2. Another 2. Another 2. Another 2. Another. Another 2. Okay, so we should have 3 stitches left. And now we're going to place 2 triple crochets into the next stitch. So yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch. There will be 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Let's place 1 more triple crochet into that same stitch. We are now going to place 2 extended triple crochets into the next stitch. And how to do that, we're going to yarn over twice again, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch. There will be 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull only through 1 loop. There will again be 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the second, yarn over, pull through the last. Let's do one more extended triple crochet into that same stitch. So yarn over again twice, only pull through the first loop. Now you pull through the first 2 loops, second 2 loops, last 2 loops. In the very last stitch, we're going to place 2 regular triple crochets. So yarn over twice, pull through for the first 2, second 2, last 2. Do that one more time. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through that stitch, and through the loop on your hook. So that's the end of round 2. You want to make sure you have 24 stitches. For round 3, we're going to slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. So locate your next stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch and the loop on your hook. We're going to do that 2 more times. Next stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch and the loop on your hook. One more time. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So 1 single, 2 into the same stitch. We're going to place 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through the loop, through the stitch. There will be 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Do that one more time, another half double into the same stitch. Now we're going to place 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull through the stitch, pull through 2 and 2. Place 1 more double into that same stitch. Now we're going to switch it up just a little bit and we're going to place 3 triple crochets into the next stitch. So remember to yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull through the stitch, 4 loops on your hook, make a triple. Do that 2 more times into the same stitch. Into the next stitch, we're going to place 2 half double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Do that 1 more time into the same stitch. So that'll make your second half double. Into the next stitch, place a slip stitch. Insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, and the loop on your hook. Now we're going to follow that same pattern, but we're going to do it backwards. So on this side, we're going to start by doing 2 half double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull through the stitch, half double, do 1 more half double. Into the next stitch, we're going to place 3 triple crochets. So yarn over twice, insert your hook into the stitch, make sure to do a triple. 2 more times into the same stitch. Okay, into the next stitch we're going to place 2 doubles. So there's 1 double, 2 doubles. Into the next stitch we're going to place 2 half doubles, 1 half, 2 half. To the next stitch we'll place 2 singles, 1 and 2. Okay, to finish this off we're going to place 1 slip stitch into the next 4 stitches. So insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch and the loop on your hook. Do that 3 more times. In our very last stitch, place a slip. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like, our first petal. Go ahead and cut the tail end, but make sure to leave it long so that we can use it for sewing. Let's just fasten off. So yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook to fasten off. So leave these tail ends on for now because we'll use those for stitching later. So now you just need to make 2 more petals. So if you need to, go back and re-follow the video. After you get those 2 petals done, I will meet you back here on how to do the stem and how to attach the petals together. To put these petals together, grab your yarn needle and thread one of your tail ends onto it. And then we're going to just stitch through the center of each petal, and we're going to pull them together in the middle. So right in the base, we're going to pull all those leaves together. Now just make sure to stitch right through the center of each of the petals to put them together. And I'm just going to use a few stitches to put them into place. Now when you're done attaching one petal, go ahead and attach the other petal using the same method. And honestly, you probably don't even call these petals, you probably call them leaves. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to call them petals. Now I am doing this slowly just because I want to make sure I get it right in the spot that I want to sew them together. And so when you feel safe, you can go ahead and start to attach the 2 center petals together, or leaves. And just make sure everything gets stitched together. Okay, so now when you feel good about your petals or your leaves being attached together, go ahead and sew in your tail ends. Now I like to sew my tail ends into the back of the shamrock. Okay, to make a stem, we're just going to make a slip knot with the same color, and we're going to join the yarn at the point where the 3 petals or leaves meet at the base. So go ahead and insert your hook at the base or right in the middle of that shamrock. Attach a slip knot. And now we're going to chain 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now we're going to place a double crochet into the second chain from our hook. So yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through the chain, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Now go ahead and place another double crochet into the next chain. And now we're going to place a single crochet into the remaining 8 chains. So there's 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now just go ahead and slip stitch into the shamrock. Cut your tail ends and fasten off. Now go ahead and weave in your tail ends. And here is your finished shamrock. I really hope you had fun making this shamrock, and I'm going to leave you with a little clip of my dog wearing her shamrock bandana that I made using this same pattern. Thanks so much, you guys, and have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.